Hello dears, today we're gonna make AI data engineering project for beginners. This hands-on tutorial will show you how you can add generative AI features to your data warehouse with just a few lines of code using LangChain and LLMs on Google Cloud. We will build together a sample Python application that will be able to understand and respond to human language queries about the relational data stored in your data warehouse. This could be a great feature if you want to enable or showcase to your management how to talk to the data in a natural way and make their life easier. It's basically creating your own AI data assistant. All links and materials are mentioned under the video. So after completing the steps, you will get a hands-on experience with using the open source LangChain framework to develop applications powered by large language models. And LangChain makes it vendor agnostic. You will learn about the powerful features in Google PaL models made available through VertexAI and applied on your BigQuery dataset. About the dataset, this notebook uses an example of the Look data, a fictitious e-commerce clothing site developed by the Looker team. It's public and can be found at BigQuery, Public Data, the Look e-commerce, and we're gonna be using inventory items table. But before we begin, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. Running this code lab will incur some Google Cloud charges. You may also be billed for VertexAI API usages. Well, just FYI, it took me some peanuts when creating this tutorial. But you can create a new cloud project with free trial cloud credits. You can read about this here. Here is the link. So, you need to have an active Google Cloud account to successfully complete this tutorial. You need to make a copy of the notebook and save a copy in the Google Drive. And the account is the same as your Google Cloud account. So sample notebook is connected to Google Cloud project, but nothing else is needed other than your Google Cloud project. At the end of the tutorial, you can optionally clean up these resources to avoid further charges. Okay, so let's go. First, we are going to install VertexAI LLM SDK into our notebook. Just hit the run button and wait. Okay, now this one is successfully run. And in the next step, we're going to install LangChain and SQL Alchemy. Here's the short and sweet explanation about LangChain. It's an open source framework that allows AI developers to combine LLM like PaL with external sources of computation and data. LangChain models or LLMs such as ChatGPT or VertexAI can answer questions about a lot of topics, but an LLM in isolation knows only what it was trained on, which doesn't include your personal or company data. Such as if you are in the company and have proprietary documents not on the internet, as well as data or articles that were written after the LLM was trained. So wouldn't it be useful if you or your colleagues can have a conversation with your own data and get answers from it? LangChain is an open source developer framework for building LLM applications. LangChain consists of several modular components as well as more end-to-end templates. The modular components in LangChain are prompts, model, indexes, chains, and agents. Now let's talk about components we are going to use here. Here is the generic schema of the all LangChain components available, but in our case, we're gonna be using the following. The prompt template. It's an object that helps create prompts based on combination of user input or other non-static information, and a fixed and plain string. This is like an F string in Python for building prompts. Here you're just simply indicating variables, passing those to prompt_template class, and enjoying the output. Models. So if we go back to our schema, we can see that there are a couple of models available, but in our case, we're gonna be using only the language model. So language model is a model that does text in and text out. Here you can see an example if you're going to use the OpenAI model called TextAda, and what it's going to output for the prompt what day comes after Friday, Saturday. But in our tutorial, we'll use advanced VertexAI model, this one. You're going to see it in the next one. A few words about the models. In the example before, we saw ChatGPT's model usage, but in our case, we have the whole repository available for different cases and tastes in VertexAI Garden, which can be found over here in the Google Cloud itself, Model Garden. The next component that we're going to use is a SQL database chain. It's made for querying tabular data. It's super useful if your data sits in a tabular form. SQL database chains refer to a built-in chain that allows you to interact with SQL databases. It essentially enables you to bridge the gap between the natural language and structured data stored in SQL databases. So you can simply ask questions in plain English. It can be used to build chatbots, dashboards, and other applications to interact with SQL data. It supports various SQL dialects through SQL Alchemy, including MySQL, Postgres, Oracle. Here you can see the example of SQL database usage for the OpenAI model. So we'll start off by specifying where our data is and get the connection ready. Then we'll create a change. They take our LLM and database and setting our keyword verbose equals true so we can see what is happening underneath the hood. So after running this command and asking our question, we can clearly see the output and the final answer. So now let's get back to our notebook, and just a few words about the SQL Alchemy is an open source SQL toolkit and object relational mapper for the Python programming language. So we're gonna import the SQL Alchemy library over here. And after that, don't forget to hit restart session and we can move to actually building the project itself. So here we're gonna authenticate our user and allow a Google Cloud credentials. I'm using my account, continue. Okay, continue. Okay, cool. We are authenticated. And next we're gonna define the variables that we're gonna use for our project, and to be specific, the project ID, which you can find over here. You can create a separate project for this particular notebook, or I'm just using my current one. Here is the ID, which you can copy and paste over here, and the location you want to specify. In my case, I just chose the default one, US Central 1. Don't forget to hit Run button. In the next step, don't forget to enable VertexAI API. For that, we're gonna search VertexAI. And choose the VertexAI API. I've enabled it before, but let's try to switch it off and then switch it on again. Just disable API. Okay, so this is the interface you're gonna see. Just click the Enable API, and that should be it. So the next step is to import the LangChain itself, also AI platform from the Google Cloud, and the VertexAI SDK. Next, we'll define LangChain model using VertexAI Palm API for text. From LangChain model, we're gonna import LLM, and here we create the util classes for our specified model. We will use private and public classes wrappers to get the default parameters for calling VertexAI API. And inheriting from Pydantic base model allows you to define the types of the class attributes like client, model, temperature, and etc. And Pydantic will automatically validate the data against these types, helping catch potential errors early in the development process. So over here, we're defining our default model name. Here we're specifying the temperature. The temperature in the context of language model is a parameter that influences the randomness and creativity. So we are specifying some default parameter functions, LLM type. So in the next step, we're creating class Vertex LLM, which we're going to be using, and it inherits from private Vertex common class, which we created before, where we defined our parameters, and it also inherits from the LangChain's LLM base class. Next, we are going to create our own input dataset. We are going to be copying the data from public BigQuery, the Look e-commerce, which we talked about before. So in the Google BigQuery, you can see that this public dataset is not that big, is only 77 megabytes, but it's more than enough for running our pet project. So hit the Run button to actually import the BigQuery and client. And in the next step, specify the variables which are essential for BigQuery. In our case, it's a project ID that we used before, the location, also the dataset ID. We are defining the Look e-commerce and the table name inventory items. After that, we are tailoring the query to create actually our schema inside the BigQuery. So we created our schema, and in the next step, we're gonna create the table inventory items and pull the data from the public dataset. Just hit the Run button. Next, let's create an engine to use for our LLM. SQL Alchemy provides you a method to create engines, write queries on top of any dataset. In this case, we're going to use the BigQuery. Hit the Run button, create the needed imports, create the engine with the specified URL, And let's run the test query just to check if it's working or not. Cool, it works. Next, we're going to use the SQL database change, the component from the LangChain, which we talked before. And we're going to specify the verbose equal true and return intermediate steps equal true. That's going to help us to debug and just to check what is happening under the hood. Next, we're going to create a prompt template. So we're going to import our Vertex LLM class, which we defined in these steps. Set verbose equals true. Next, we're going to create the function and create the database, SQL database instance from BigQuery engine, the engine that we specified before. Include tables, the specified table. After that, we're creating the SQL database change with the created before LLM, the instance of the SQL database above. Here we are defining the prompt for our BigQuery SQL. It's quite robust. You're using the best prompting practices over here, and you're also passing the variables. So passing parameters into prompt template, input variables, and the template itself. So over here, we're passing the needed variables in our BigQuery SQL prompt. And after that, the prompt is being passed to the database change, which we created before. Let's hit the run button. Okay, this one is imported. And finally, let's test our dataset. So the first question is count total number of products which were sold. And here you can see the reasoning behind everything that's going on. So entering the change, here is like our prompt, here's our variables which we passed. Here we can actually see the real SQL query that it's created for answering our question. And the answer is this one. Okay, the next one, the second case. What were the total sales for product with the name like Original Perry Suspenders in 2023? This one is quite specific. Let's give it a try. So entering the chain. So here is our SQL query. Select some product retail price as total price from inventory, where product name like Original Perry Suspenders and sold between these dates, which is correct. The answer is 50. Well, and the third one. Write the SQL query to extract the months from the date field, calculate the sum of monthly sales for product with a name like Micro Slim Fit Boxer in 2023, and display the results as product name, month's name, and followed by sales for each month in 2023. This one is very, very specific. Let's give it a try as well. So the SQL query here, select product name, extract months from sold data as months, sum. Then we're gonna aggregate by the sum. For product name like Micro Slim Fit Boxers, see, yep, that's right. Sold at for 2023, group by product name and months, order by. Yep, the answer is Calvin Klein 1 men's Micro Slim Fit Boxers. Awesome, it works. So here you have it, dears. We've built AI data engineering pet project for beginners, including LangChain and VertexAI Palm API on BigQuery. Please comment if you like this video and you want me to proceed. Your feedback is very important for me because it motivates me to create, so we can build more fun projects and explore Gen AI together. Until then, stay curious.